Title: The First Contact. Humanity had always looked to the stars, dreaming of meeting alien civilizations. Yet, when it finally happened, it wasn't with the quiet elegance of sci-fi stories. It was with a bang. Thumgar, an advanced species with technology far superior to anything humanity had ever known, arrived in the solar system in the year 2042. Their ships, massive and imposing, dwarfed the Earth's greatest monuments, and their message was as clear as it was terrifying. Surrender your world to us, or face extinction. Thumgar had conquered planets before, sweeping across the galaxy with ruthless efficiency. They had encountered many species, most of whom fell quickly before their might. When they arrived in Earth's orbit, Thumgar had expected a swift conquest. But they hadn't accounted for humanity. At first, Earth's leaders scrambled. The global response was filled with panic and disarray. But then something unexpected happened. Humanity didn't fall apart under the threat of annihilation. Instead, the world's militaries, research teams, and scientists began working together like never before. Governments set aside their differences, and nations united for the first time in history. Humanity wasn't technologically advanced enough to match Thumgar in firepower, but they possessed something that Thumgar had never encountered before: resilience, and an unyielding will to survive. The first strike came from an old technology that no one had thought would matter: nuclear weapons. Thumgar's ships, with their imposing shields and advanced energy defenses, seemed impervious to conventional attacks. But a human fleet, hidden under the radar of Thumgar detection systems, launched a surprise attack, using primitive but effective EMP devices. They disabled Thumgar's ship's outer defenses long enough to let the weapons breach the hull. In the aftermath of the first battle, Thumgar were stunned. Their technology was immense, but it wasn't perfect. And what they had not accounted for was humanity's ability to adapt, to turn every flaw and weakness into a strength. Humanity didn't just fight back, they fought smart. In the following weeks, humans worked tirelessly, reverse engineering Thumgar technology, and adapting their own weapon systems to target the weaknesses of the alien ships. They weren't just following the rules of war, they were rewriting them. Thumgar found themselves facing an unexpected and relentless opponent, one that refused to accept the idea of being defeated. As the battles raged on, Thumgar began to understand something fundamental. Humanity didn't fight for territory or resources. They fought for survival. And once they had something to fight for, there was no stopping them. The final battle took place over the ruins of what had once been a grand city in the skies, a Thumgar command center that was thought to be impenetrable. Human forces, now bolstered by their victories and an unprecedented alliance of human science and engineers, launched a full-scale attack, breaking through the Thumgar defenses and launching a final strike at the heart of their fleet. Thumgar, once so confident in their superiority, were forced to retreat, their ships crippled and their morale shattered. In a surprising twist, instead of demanding Earth's surrender, they offered a truce. They had underestimated humanity. Thumgar leaders, now seeking peace, spoke to Earth's leaders, acknowledging the strength of the human spirit. They had seen many civilizations fall, but humanity was different. In the face of certain destruction, they had risen up, stronger and smarter, and in doing so, had forced Thumgar to recognize a simple truth: humans were not to be conquered. Humans would never surrender. And so, Thumgar left, their ships vanishing into the stars, but not without a measure of respect for the species they had once thought weak. Humanity had proven that the will to fight, to survive, was more powerful than any weapon. And from that day forward, Earth was never again seen as a vulnerable world. Instead, it was seen as one of the few places in the galaxy where survival meant never giving up. The universe had learned: never underestimate humanity.